Hello Drive Radio fans, Richard Rush here today with Walt McLean behind the camera, and today we're going to take a quick look at the 2018 Mazda MX5, also known as the Miata. Now this is the club trim level. There's actually 3 trim levels available: the Sport, the Club, and the Grand Touring. So this is kind of a middle of the segment, or middle of the, I guess, trim levels, but it's actually kind of outfitted to be close to the top level. So with that being said, Walt, let's go on a quick walk around. There's not a whole lot of changes on this particular vehicle as compared to compared to years past. They actually redesigned this vehicle about 2 years ago. There are now optional heated Recaro racing seats available as part of the Brembo BBS Recaro package, and actually this vehicle has got that. Along the front, you can see the fascia and stuff is specific to the Sport trim level. That's one nice thing, is all the the club trim level, I apologize. One nice thing about this, and with the different trim levels, is you really see the differences that Mazda has chose to come out. As you come along the side, you'll see those 17-inch wheels with those nice red Brembo brake calipers, which is nice. This is actually outfitted with the Blizzak tires. Normally it's going to be outfitted with the Summer Performance tire. There's not a whole lot to show you on the inside, being this is just a 2-seater little kind of coupe car convertible here. So Walt's going to show you, this is equipped with the 6-speed manual. Automatic is available, although I think personally, well, number one, for sure you lose some of the features that the manual gives you, and then I think you lose some of the fun of it, but that's just my opinion. Also, standard for this year on pretty much all trim levels, keyless entry is now standard. The manual portion gives you sport tune suspension, limited slip differential, and an engine sound enhancer. If you get the automatic, that takes away all that. As part of what's included, again, on the club, I mentioned the 17-inch wheels, red stitching on the interior, of course, which you can see a little bit of a red piping as well. You get a 9-speaker Bose system, a 7-inch touchscreen, just some of those added little features. We'll get to the trunk, we'll kind of show you that. Again, this is a convertible top. Walt, I'm going to show you as you kind of come to the side. Literally, this is how you put the top up. You pull this, and you pull it in this way. I'm actually going to set it down. I'm going to talk about in the opinion portion why we had to do that in a little bit, but just something to note. It's got the Mazda infotainment system, which I like to call the Audi infotainment system in a Mazda format, because it's very, very similar, very easy, simple to use operation. There's no button back here for the tailgate, so you've got, or the trunk, I should say, so you've got to open it either from inside the cab or from the key fob. Just pops it open just a little bit, and as you get in here, it's going to be really dark, so I apologize about that, but trust me, there is something back here, albeit not very big. It's 4.6 cubic feet of room back here, so enough for maybe 1, maybe 2 small carry-ons or a couple briefcases, something like that. You're not going to fit a whole lot of extra cargo into the back here. So as we come along the side, again, love these tail lights integrated into the back here. Beautiful. You got a lot of different features that you can get on this car. This car base price $29,155. The machine gray paint is a $390 charge. I think it's kind of a little bit faded here. The appearance package, which gives you the rear bumper, spoiler, that sort of thing, no charge on that. And then the Brembo package I mentioned, $44.70 for that package. And then the interior package, which gives you door sill trim plates, a few other things, $425. So this base price of this vehicle as it sits, $35,240. Overall, a really great, I guess, a great value for the car that you get. Now, some of you are going to say, I don't need a Brembo package or Recaro seat, and you may not, and so you're going to get this car for just at $30,000. 26 and 33 for fuel economy, an average of 29. We've actually been able to average 31. Now, I did say I was going to mention this for you. As with any Miata, it's not just this year, but any year, if you are a taller passenger, and I will say taller as in over almost 5'11", if you're 6 foot or taller, this car is going to be a convertible only for the most part. In fact, in order to get down here from our place of work to here, we had to make sure we lowered the convertible so that Walt could fit in. Walt's about 6'3", 6'4", something you had to do. I'm at 5'9", 5'10". It's a little bit difficult to get into the car. Once it's in it, though, I've got plenty of room. That's not an issue. Just something to note. The glove box is in the center console. So again, it's a little bit different of a car. It's smaller, and some people I know complain about the trunk space, but overall, it's kind of what you expect when you get with this vehicle. Our opinion of it, it's a sporty little car. It's fun to drive. It's a blast to own, and if you're looking for really a convertible coupe to be able to own it and take around and hang out with friends or join a Mazda club, or Miata club, I should say, because I've got a gazillion of them, this is definitely a car for you. Real quick, underneath the hood, I did forget about this. It's got the 155 horsepower engine. I believe it's, I want to say, I honestly, I don't know if, I think it's an inline four if I'm not mistaken. I apologize if it's not, but I believe it is. Again, peppy enough with the manual transmission, runs fantastic, even with the Blizzak tires on it, which caused a little bit more noise. It was quiet enough on the inside, even with Bluetooth, everything there. It's just really an overall fun, sporty car. So Mazda, I appreciate it. You know, they've also come out with like or Mazda has it, Fiat's come out with their little Spider version, which is essentially a Fiat version of this. I would love to take the turbocharged engine that's in there and put it in this vehicle, but just our 2 cents here at Drive Radio, not a must-have. So if you're in the market for a little two-seater sports car, you want to tool around on the weekend, in the summertime, whatever it might be, this is definitely a car that I would consider. It's really fun, it's super sporty, and overall just a great buy in our opinion. With that being said, head to your local Mazda dealer, test drive it, get your whoever else is going to ride with you, because that's about all you're going to fit in here. Test drive it around, see what you think, and when you do that, let them know that John and Richard Rush from Drive Radio sent you.